And welcome back to Imani Mariaa with your girl Mariaa. And today I will be doing another story time. But it's going to be about the topic I mentioned on my last video, my black girl tag. When I talked about my hair horror story and the girl ended up blaming me for it. Oh, I got here, mama. So yeah, this story is a little crazy and stupid. And not on my behalf. But anyway, before we get into the video, please subscribe and hit that notification bell so you can get notified every time I upload a video. And without further ado, let's get into the video, guys. Okay, y'all. So, I wanted my braids done. So I was looking for like stylists to do them because I don't really know any stylists here. And the thing about Atlanta, disclaimer, everybody is not a hairstylist, no matter how much they try to, what is it, they fast talk or whatever like that. No, everybody is not a hairstylist, and don't trust everybody in your head. So I go to the Facebook market and Instagram, so I'm looking at both to see who could do my hair and who's a good stylist in Atlanta. So I go to Facebook market and I find this girl, and I'm not going to say her name, but I find this girl and her pictures are really cute. So I'm like, oh, cool. And her prices are really nice. Coming out to be, it was a sale, but still, they were really nice. So I saw in the description, and she had her Instagram link. So I was like, yes, that's perfect, because I don't want to just let anybody do my hair. So I go to Instagram, and I'm looking, and I'm like, okay, that's nice. And actually, the most recent picture she posted of this girl with braids, they were really long. I was like, yes, I want those. I want those. So I'm going to get her. I DM'd her. And she was like telling me my braids was $70. And my mom wanted her hair done because she was like, oh yeah, I'll get mine done too. Hers was $80. So it was a sale or whatever. So yeah, let me see. So we made a time, and the appointment time was at 8 a.m. And she was like, don't be late, and all that jazz. So I was like, okay, cool. I'll respect your time. So she did my hair on December 10th. Okay. She was like, call when you're on your way. I'm like, cool. So I called her, no answer. And this is the morning of December 10th. And I woke up around 6:30 because we left the house by 7 to be there on time. So we're there. I call while we're in the car, no answer. So then when we arrive, I call again, no answer. So I text her and I'm like, hey, we're outside. She was like, okay, I'm eating breakfast. So 1 second. So my thing is, if you want us to be on time, why aren't you ready? Or why aren't you, like, you know, it can't be one-sided. We respect your time, you respect ours. But that's little, so whatever. So we go in, and I had purple and blue hair for like highlight braids, and I'll post a picture of how they looked. And then, but it was mainly black. And I didn't expect them to be that big. And then the knots at the beginning or the top was really, really big. But hey, so she did triangle parts. And she also used the rubber band method. And I kind of regret that. Like, I've used the rubber band method on my hair before, but I never got what happened when she did it. So, she was parting my hair, and she was going really, really deep into my scalp. Like, dang, that junk hurt. Like, it hurt so bad. So then she would part and put the rubber bands on, and she was putting them on really tight. So eventually I was like, okay, could you do them a little looser because they're starting to hurt really bad. She still never did them looser, but I'm like, okay, whatever, I should be almost done. They're huge, as I can feel, and I'm like, okay, I should be done in no time. So she did my hair. I ended up liking it, just it was too, like, it wasn't enough braids for me, even though my hair was, it was a lot of hair, like it was thick and heavy because she used so much hair for each braid. But and the little bump balls thing, but I was like, that's not a big deal or whatever, I like it. So my mom got her hair done, and then later on that night we left. So I'm thinking my scalp is gonna feel better. Yeah, no, it like, oh yeah, but let's go back. So she asked me, was I allergic to Pump It Up? And I was like, no, I've used it before when I was younger. I'm not allergic to it, and I used it recently. So I've used it before, but I'm not allergic to it. So she was like, okay, cool. But it felt like she was putting other stuff in my hair too. But I'm like, okay, I trust you. Hopefully you don't steer me wrong. And yeah. So anyway, the first day my hair was tight, so I expected that, like, you just got it done, it's gonna hurt. So second day I'm like, ooh girl, okay. And then it was like the braids felt like it was pulling a little, but I was like, maybe it's just it being heavy and, you know, it being new. So then the third day I'm like, okay, yo, my hair burns. Like, it was burning, y'all. So I touched my scalp because the braids were so heavy, so I didn't want to like touch it before, like the previous 2 days. But I touched it on the third day and I felt a bump on my head. Then I moved over, felt another one. So it was like bumps, and they weren't like little tiny bumps. They were like bumps, like with just, I hate to say it, but juice inside. So but then I felt around, and y'all, I touched my hand thinking that it's just liquid or something. No, it was blood.
I'm like, bro, my scalp is bleeding.
So I'm like, okay. But then when I touch it, I jumped because it stung. So I'm like, what is going on? This has never happened to me before. So I go to my mom and I'm like, Mom, can you check out my scalp? And she's like, okay. And she was like, girl, your scalp is bleeding. I'm like, thanks, Mom. And she's like moving, and I'm like, ow, ow, ow. Like, that junk hurt, and she wasn't doing it rough. She was like trying to like scoot over to see or whatever like that, but it burned, like it was tugging, and come out to be my hair was popped and stuff like that. I'm like, are you freaking kidding me? But I mean, I guess I don't know how triangle braids work. That was my first time getting it, but then it makes sense because it's not as much hair on the corners because you're making a triangle. So versus a square is full, a triangle is like you're using only like certain things or certain hair or whatever. I don't know how to explain it. But yeah, so it was pulling, and I'm like, yo. And then the actual weave was heavy. On the 14th, I contacted her and I was like, hold up. I was like, hey, question, my hair has really bad bumps on them and one of them are bleeding. What do you suggest I do? I have to take 4 of them out until it heals because I was in a ton of pain. That's what I said. And she was like, I was going to ask you about that when I started your hair. Because I seen them in the back of your head before I started. But I thought you already knew that already. But I would just keep oil on it. Okay. So you're saying I had those kind of bumps on my head before? Yeah, no, because my mom washed my hair. And she didn't say anything about it. Like, bit bump, huh? So I'm like, huh? No. I would have felt it if they were already there. Like, so that didn't make sense. So she's like, oh yeah, girl, you already had that. No, I didn't. But it's okay, so let's keep going. So to make her feel better, I was like, well, my hair is extremely sensitive in the back. So I texted her back and I was pretty much saying, okay, if there was anything, it was probably like really, really, really small ones. But y'all, if y'all see that picture, you cannot tell me that that was there already. You would have said something, or you probably wouldn't have done my hair. You would have said something. So for you to say it was my fault, yeah, that don't make sense. So then I was like, my hair's sensitive, so it's probably really, really small ones or extremely small ones on there. But my hair has never done this before, or I've never had this before. And I can send you a picture. So I sent her the picture. It's like where the hair is pulling. So I told her the bumps are where the hair was pulling. So the corner of the triangle braid, there was a bump. So she was like, your scalp was like that before I started. I thought you knew, so I didn't say anything. I just oiled your scalp because it was super dry. No. That's why I asked you if it was okay, so I did so. You asked me, was I allergic to pump it up? That's not what. I also asked you, were you allergic to anything before I did so? Nobody's hair I've done has done anything like this. Like, what do you want me to do? Let me know. But I'm like, I didn't accuse you of anything. I'm just saying, what do you suggest I do for this? I mean, if you do hair, you should know, right? Right? So I asked you, so for you to automatically get offensive or, yeah, offensive on the fence or whatever you say, is like an eyebrow raise, like, So I just asked you for help. Yet you're blaming me. And I'm like, y'all, I wish y'all could see this picture and you tell me if you would let somebody do your hair while you had a bump in your hair like that. I'm like, yo. And if you want me to show you, let me know down in the comments and on my next video. Or I might make another one, like a part 2 explaining, or a quick second video or whatever like that, and show y'all the picture. But you cannot tell, like, no. That's stupid. And my mom was like, yeah, Imani. No. How is she doing this, right? And then I even asked other people, like, and it was like, yeah, that's, no. Not saying about, I didn't ask them about my scalp, as in, like, was it there? But I was like, y'all, look at this picture. And they was like, yeah, she was pulling your hair really tight when she was doing the rubber bands. But I'm like, okay. So anyway, and I was just like trying to be nice. I was trying to be nice, and I was like, I wasn't accusing you of anything. I was just asking you for help. I really do like my hair. I was just telling you what was going on. So she was like, oh, well, when your hair heals, I could do it over for you. Girl, you really think I'm finna let you back in my head? No. No, never. So I thought I left her on R, but I didn't. I really wish I did. But she was like, she'll do the touch-up for free. And I was like, okay, thank you so much. And I left it at that. And I never contacted her again. But I'm like, for you to blame somebody else for the damage you did is crazy. Just take ownership and go from there. But anyway, thanks for watching this video, fam. I hope you enjoyed this crazy story time of my natural hair horror story. And actually, I want to shout out Treya, because I watch her natural hair horror story, so this motivated me as well to share my story. Because she, like, not reviews, but she takes other people's stories, or they send her emails and she'll read them anonymously, or if they want to be known. So I was like, okay, well, let me do my own. So thanks, Treya, for the idea. And I probably won't do this ever again. I hope I don't ever have another natural hair horror story. Thanks for watching this video, fam. I love you guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Crazy. But anyway, tell a friend, join the fam, because we are lit. And why wouldn't you want to join the fam? Because we are it. I love you guys again. See you guys soon. Hopefully next week, if the Lord's will. I love you guys again, and I keep saying that because I really do love you guys. And bye!